Cost me $0.00 to install this style. 9 out of 10 would recommend. I took a point off because the Hey y'all, it's Jayla, aka JaiChanellie on the internet. Welcome back to my channel and make sure you hit that subscribe button to join us over here. I'm here to tell you all about my latest protective style, these boho braids using human hair only, no braiding hair needed. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. I basically plaited my natural hair and added in curly human hair pieces all throughout the braid and at the ends. The biggest question I know y'all have is what hair I use. Maybe we used the hair we already had in the closet, okay? So let me actually show you the exact hair I used. This the wig. So this is a wig that I had from way back in 2020 because I got this hair to do a hair sponsorship on YouTube, but when COVID hit, I lost contact with the company, so I had made the unit, filmed the video, all that stuff. It's actually curly hair that clearly has been blown out, pressed out. I had the bright idea to make this unit into a V-part. So if you saw my video on how to DIY your own V-part wig, this is the same hair. I think I originally had 3 bundles in a closure, and as you can see, I have already utilized some of the hair. It looks like at least like 3 tracks I've already used because I did boho braids a couple of years ago and I used human hair pieces from this wig. You have to wash it. Clearly, we got to get some curls back in here. So I will be washing this hair using the Mielle Pomegranate and Honey Moisturizing Shampoo. And then we'll also be finishing off my Aussie Miracle Moist Conditioner. This is the unit before. This is the hair after. This is what the curls are looking like. So I'm gonna let this dry and I'm actually gonna blow dry my natural hair so we can get started. So this is my natural hair all blown out and I put it into sections for easy parting. And now I'm gonna show you what that wig looks like all dried and ready to go. And this is what the hair texture looks like. It is a beautiful curly texture. I believe it is a Peruvian curly. If I'm mistaken, I'll go ahead and correct myself on the screen. I literally cut off the track in order to feed into my hair. I highly recommend you doing this hairstyle with some old human hair that you already own. That way you're literally not spending any money on this hairstyle. The other part of this style is me doing knotless braids or just regular box braids plaits on my natural hair, and I do already have a tutorial for that. I'll go ahead and link it up above for you so you can see exactly how I part and do all of those things. Let's go ahead and install our boho braids. So we have our natural hair right here. As you can see, my hair is stretched. It was blow dried. I'm gonna go ahead and clip it because first we are going to prep the human hair. So this is our human hair that we are using, and I'm literally just going to find a track with some hair on it and we are gonna cut some off. I highly suggest you cutting off as much hair as possible at once so you're not going back and forth between prepping the human hair and actually installing the braids. Prior to us actually cutting the hair, I am gonna go in with some Shine and Jam, and I'm gonna take a little bit and I'm gonna place it at the top of this hair, and I'm putting this on the hair before I cut it off the weft just so I can keep track of it once I cut it off. So go ahead and take your scissors and we're gonna cut right at the weft. And because we already put that Shine and Jam on the hair, instead of falling everywhere, falling on the floor, falling on you, the hair stayed together nice and easy. So now we prep the hair. I'm gonna take small pieces of the hair like this size, and I'm just gonna take this out and lay it down on the table as a section. Now these are gonna be the pieces that I'm feeding in. You can make yours as thick or as thin as you want them. Okay, y'all, so I have my hair all laid out, splayed out on the table, and these are the pieces that I'm going to be picking up and feeding in as I'm doing these braids. Take a little bit of Shine and Jam And I'm gonna add that to the top of my hair. And once I smooth out those roots, I'm just gonna start plaiting my hair like normal. I always braid my hair underhand. That's just what feels most comfortable to me. But you can braid overhand if you like to do your knotless that way. And now my hands are prepped to go ahead and start feeding in hair. So I'm gonna grab my first piece of curly hair and I'm gonna feed in this hair right about here. I'm gonna take this hair and I'm going to add it to the back two sections of my braid, and I'm going to continue braiding as normal. So I'm gonna do a couple more passes, and now I know that hair is secure in my braid. I'm gonna go ahead and take this curly piece right on out. Now you can hold this in your mouth, you can clip it up, you do whatever you need to do in order to get it out of the way, and you are going to continue braiding your hair. And now I'm going to feed in another piece of the human hair. So I'm taking the human hair, I'm holding it like 1.5 to 2 inches from the top, and I'm going to feed this into the back two sections of my hair. And I'm going to continue braiding as normal. Now I'll do a couple of passes to make sure the hair is really in there, especially because I had troubles with hair falling out. And once that hair is in the center section again, I'm going to pull it right on out. And I'm going to continue braiding my hair and repeat that process. Grab a curly piece of hair, feed it into the back sections. And once that hair is secure in my braid, and once the curly piece is in the middle again, I'm going to take it right on out. And I'm going to keep braiding. Once I get to the ends where my hair starts to get real thin, I'm going to start feeding in hair, and I'm not going to take it out of the sections, okay? I'm going to take this curly piece and I'm going to feed this in a little differently. I'm going to almost hold it in the center of the piece, and I'm going to braid it in for thickness, okay? At first we were braiding in just to secure, but now we're braiding in for thickness. So I'm gonna add that curly piece. I'm gonna keep adding the curly pieces. Take another curly piece, I'm holding it in the center now. We'll braid a couple times, and I'm gonna add another curly piece. Holding it in the center and feeding it in that way. And this is how I like to end the braid. I fed in at least 3 curly pieces at the very end of the hair. So now I'm just gonna braid until I know I've passed my natural hair. So I know I've passed my natural hair by now, and what I did is literally let this go, which is probably why I had hair falling out. But this is what I did, y'all. So as you can see, we fed in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of hair, and then the ends are curly because we fed in at least 3 different pieces at the ends, okay? So this is what the braid looks like. Now we're not done, because as you can see, we have straggly ends peeking out. Now those are going to be the straight ends that we cut off of the weft. It makes it very easy for us to go in and just snip those right on off. And now this is our braid. Okay, y'all, let's go ahead and remove one of these braids together so you know exactly how to do it. So I'm taking this braid right here. Grab your rat tail comb or an edge brush with a pick, and we are going to take out this braid. And again, I'm just unraveling it as if I would a normal braid. And as we pass the pieces of human hair, they should basically fall out on their own. can see, once we pass the human hair, it fell right out. So this is what that human hair piece looked like. And we're just gonna continue to unravel our braid and let the human hair fall right out. Another piece of human hair. And now all we're left with is my natural hair, which I'm going to take out all the way to the root. And there you have it, y'all. This is my natural hair out of that braid. And these were the curly pieces that were included in that braid, okay? So if you are someone who is interested in actually saving your human hair and using it for a different time, you could definitely do this. Hey y'all, so I'm finally taking these boho goddess braids out of my head, and baby, when I tell y'all it's a task. So when I first started taking these braids out yesterday, I was taking the human hair out of my head and I was laying it very neatly into a pile. I don't know if y'all can see this, okay? But it was taking too goddamn long, okay? So then I decided, you know what? I really don't care anymore, and I'm just gonna start taking the hair out of my head, and however it comes out is how it comes out. So that is what this is. Now, when I'm all finished, I'll try to go through and salvage some of these pieces because a lot of them are salvageable. But right now, I'm just trying to get these braids out my head, y'all. Now, because my ends are exposed in this hairstyle, I did have to go in and make sure that my hair was moisturized as well as moisturize this curly hair. And the only other product that I consistently added to this hair in order to maintain it was actually a curl custard or a curl smoothie. This is the Maui Moisture Curl Quench Coconut Oil Curl Smoothie. So I did go ahead and use that curl smoothie pretty consistently once every week at least after wetting down the hair in order to maintain it. So more info about this hair that I know you're gonna ask. It took me 2 days to install this hairstyle. Granted, it's my very first time installing and I was taking hair off the weft, which took a significantly long amount of time. But it did take me 2 days in order to install this hair. So I'll block out a large chunk of time if you're gonna try this on your own. I have a total of 76 braids in my head. I used about half the wig in order to achieve this hairstyle. So I would safely say that's about 2 bundles of hair. I started this hairstyle in the front of my head, which is not normal for me. I always start installing my styles in the back of my head, but I was not sure if I was gonna have enough human hair to feed into my hairstyle. Like, that was a really big concern for me, and now that I'm thinking about it, it should not have been. But because I didn't know that prior to installing this hairstyle, I did not put as much hair in the front of my head as I would have. I have been wearing this hairstyle for a month now, and I have washed my hair twice. The first time was the same day that I installed. I have been watching all the YouTube videos, and a lot of people who did boho braids on their natural hair wash it same day. They said it was to get all the extra gunk out of it, like the shine and jam that you need in order to install the braids. You need to get that off of the human hair so that, you know, it curls and has bounce and body. Honestly, y'all, I don't know how to feel about that. I did it, but in hindsight, like, I wouldn't do it again. And here's why. I experienced so much shedding every time I wash this hairstyle. Now, granted, that was probably just because of my install method, and I take full responsibility for that. I didn't necessarily secure the bottom of the braids. I literally just stopped braiding my hair and that was it. Like, there's no knot, there's no glue or anything like that. That is why the hair was coming out. I also washed this hair a week or so ago just because I have really been trying to give my scalp some TLC, and I was hoping that it would really help kind of manage my dandruff problem. Y'all know I got a scalp condition, okay? That didn't really work, okay? Your girl is still very flaky, still got a lot of dandruff. If you get too close, you probably gonna see it. I just feel like washing your hair caused a lot of problems, again, in terms of shedding. When I try this hairstyle again, I will try a couple things differently, and one of them will be like not washing the hair the first day. So I'll have to keep y'all updated on that, but just wanted to share my experience. So yeah, those were the learning curves that I had, y'all. Let me know if you tried this hairstyle and what were the hardest parts of wearing and maintaining this hairstyle in the comment section below. below. Overall, y'all, I absolutely love this hairstyle. I think it's such a beautiful style, and I understand Zoe Kravitz now. It's a really nice way to kind of combine two worlds. If you really like wearing braids, but you also really like wearing curly sew-ins and weaves, like, it's literally the best of both worlds. Let me know what y'all think about this style in the comment section below, and let me know if you would rock this hairstyle. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, remember to hit that subscribe button. Also, like this video so YouTube can share with other people, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.